Hey, good afternoon. This is Jeff Stutzman, the CEO at Trusted Internet. Hey, this morning, I guess about 10 o'clock, one of my folks had called me and said, I can't get into my Facebook account. And she thought her account had been hacked. So I tried mine and I couldn't get into mine either. So Facebook has got some kind of an issue going on over there. But bottom line is that it's hard to not just assume that Facebook had been hacked. And all of these other things, and we're getting bombarded with this stuff every single day. So, look, I figured I'd just take a few minutes and tell you what we think about all of this stuff. So number one, when I do a sales talk, I always talk about the fact that I don't like swimming in public pools. They're polluted. Really simple. And, in a pool, I mean, if I wanted to clean it out, I could drain the water and scrub the walls and replace a filter and check the pump and the pool's clean and I get back in it and off we go. But the internet, how do you drain the internet? Right? So every day we have more and more malware that's just being let loose, botnets, all kinds of stuff. It's being let loose and it's never coming back. And it just continues to run. And you can't drain the internet and scrub the walls and replace the filters. And so you just have to know that if you're going to go out on the internet, you're swimming in a polluted pool. And at some point, you're probably going to get sick. So, just a couple of trends. These are not scientific. These are, Jeff Stutzman kind of talking about the things that I think about. But number one is, we get hit with so much messaging in the news. All of it's real, but it's overwhelming. And so I know as a security guy, we have alert fatigue, and I'm certain that, readers of the news every day, there's a new breach, there's a new ransomware, whatever. Public is just going to go, okay, whatever. Somebody else's problem. But here's some of the things that I think about even bigger than that, right? Ransomware is going to continue. I mean, ransomware was out there when I was surfing Usenet years and years ago. And even with all of the really good work that the law enforcement guys have done in taking these things down, it's not going anywhere. And so we've gone from simply encrypting your stuff, demanding money, to encrypting your stuff and stealing your money, to encrypting your stuff and or stealing your data and reporting it to the SEC, or and what it just continues to evolve and it's not going to stop. Wireless attacks, eavesdropping, it's real, right? You can grab these things. You can set up an SSID with no password, an open SSID, and people will associate with that. And so we're seeing this. We had one of these happen over the weekend. If you are attacked by something, even if you do get it fixed, you're going to be attacked again. So one of the things that I talk a lot about is, if you live in, I think it was New Mexico, had the highest physical security crime rate in the country. You've had basically a 0.06% of a home invasion for every 100,000 people out there. It's 640 something people that will experience a home invasion. In cyberspace, it's 100% guaranteed, right? And so these things are coming, and now the attacks are moving from a pure cyber play to physical harassment, extortion, drive-bys, taking pictures of your license plates, coercion of the families, extortion, all kinds of crazy stuff. This is becoming normal. We've had several of these in the last 30 days where they've crossed the barrier from just pure cyber into physical security stuff. So, this is what we think about, right? The thing on the right is pretty much my process for how we think about instant response, right? So what do you do if you've been hacked? Number one, stay calm, right? Adjectives inflame. We don't want to use them. You want to stay calm so that you instill a little bit of confidence in the people around you. Okay, we've got this under control. Here's the process. I think I've been hacked. Disconnect from the internet. If you got hacked from something on the internet, disconnect from it. Don't turn off your stuff, just disconnect it, because somebody might want to take a forensic of that machine, or they might want to examine it. But look, if you're worried about just getting back online, clean your systems and rebuild them, right? Forensically wipe your machine, get it all, buy a new one if you have to, install professional grade defenses, firewalls, endpoints, those kinds of things, really good stuff. When the machines are completely clean and you've got all your security running on the endpoints, plug them back in, but plug them into a good firewall, a good monitored firewall, so that we can tell if something on those machines is attempting to communicate out. So we want to be able to know that, right? We can see that on a firewall, and then make sure you get your lessons learned, and then we're back to surfing a little bit more. So stay calm, disconnect from the internet, change your passwords, use two-factor authentication. Okay, so passwords, they're so 1980s. When we didn't have to worry about it, but now we do. There are too many ways to lose your passwords, and if you're using passwords and only passwords, you're going to get hit because there are things beyond your control that can't let you protect them. Two-factor authentication is, it's a lot like wearing a mask in COVID, right? It was uncomfortable, you're sweaty and make marks around your ears, but guess what? You're still alive. That 25-cent mask saved your life. Two-factor authentication is the lowest cost of defense, and it's the one with the highest payback. Scan for malware. Put that good software on there. I like to use Sophos Intercept X on mobiles endpoints, and we'd use a different combination for the commercial, but put those tools on and scan. Check your account activity on your credit cards, your banks, those kinds of things, your email. Update the software and operating system. This is another one of those things that's so low cost, high payoff. Turn it on auto. Get the banner. Hit click. Let it go. If you've had a problem, notify your contacts. If this is an app, contact their support. Let them know. Maybe other people are having a problem too. Monitor for additional suspicious activity. Get professional help. So I know this is really difficult, right? So you can't call your local police department if you get hacked. They wouldn't have a clue what to do. Your state police probably have a digital crimes unit, but in my experience, they've been drastically underfunded. You call the FBI if there's a national security interest or somebody's life is being threatened actively. I think that those are the two qualifiers. There might be more, but at the federal level beyond the FBI, who do you call? Right? Is there a centralized number where you can call to get some help? Most people have no idea. Even me. I worked for the federal government forever, and I don't know if I could pick up the phone and call DHS and say, "Help me! I've been hacked. Come out to my company and fix me." Um, so know who to call, and in our case, you could call us, and then learn from the experience. Lessons learned are this is so important. I went through this thing, and these are the things that I realized, and I wrote them down as we were going through, or I wrote them down right after, and then go back and fix those lessons that you've identified. All right, look, so everybody's going to get hacked. It's only a question of when, or the better question is how long before you find out that you've been hacked. That's really the big question. If you need help, you can always reach out. Look, there are lots of really good places, but most people, when I ask them, who do you call if you need help? They have no idea. Help at trustedinternet.io. We're here. Okay, have a great day.